Bug Jam 2022.
What's going on? What's going on, guys?
We got Jason. We have Brent from Haptic Garage.
Looks like a racetrack. Brent, you look like a racetrack.
That is the
Sorry, I'm a
racetrack.
little lazy right now.
Good morning, everybody. Or is it afternoon out there in Florida? I guess technically it is afternoon. Hey, look at that.
Hey, y'all. Let me walk away from the track a little bit so I can actually hear you.
Turn the sound on.
So,
We are here at Bug Jam 2022. Track going crazy behind us. All the bugs and rails working hard to push through that sand. I'm walking towards a few of the cars. Happy to be here with Jason from JW Classic DW and buddy Rob from Rob Stapleton's channel. Thanks for hosting us, Rob. This is going to be cool.
yep, these things are always a blast.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob, for putting it together, man. Awesome stuff.
So, this is the first time I've missed Bug Jam in a while. Kind of bittersweet. Kind of like being behind the camera here and the running the controls. But you know, we're gonna bring you guys some cars with the help of Brent walking around in the heat. I'm sitting in the air conditioning. I'm sure Jason is too.
Oh, yes. Air conditioning is nice.
So look at that thing. Woo!
That is
That's
sweet.
pretty. Man, I love the single cabs. I tell you what. Oh, buddy.
Hey, Rob, just a technical thing. If there's anything on your end that you can do to pump the volume up that's coming to me, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'll work with it.
You can't hear me, Brent? You can't hear me?
I mean, yeah, you can say what you want, and I probably wouldn't know. I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing y'all, but I'll track along. It'll be fine.
That's what happens when you get old, buddy. First thing to
You
go
know,
hearing.
I'm coming up with excuses for looking clueless on occasion. Love these. Look at those guards.
Very cool.
Where do you get
I was
those from?
looking.
Man,
I was looking
those
at
are cool.
some of these horn grills in the swap meet earlier today, and I broke the tabs off while I was looking at them, so I bought me some of those.
Mm. Fragile.
Yeah, the guy at the swap, he was cool about it, and you know, I was cool about it too. But he's like, yeah, they're kind of a one-time use thing. Like, yeah, all right.
Especially if you bust them. Oh, man.
Yeah, some sweet bugs here. I've been talking to a couple of people, so hopefully we got a couple of surprises in store along the way. But even without any of that, we have no shortage of awesome cars to take a look at.
Did you say surprises? What sort of surprises could be in store for us, I wonder?
One of those surprises where we try to embarrass Jason. How about that?
Bring it! I'm unembarrassable.
Very good.
I've already seen a couple cars that I have not seen in years past, so that's kind of cool.
I've always been a huge fan of the BRMs. I really love the BRM wheels.
The BRM.
Yeah,
Is that this?
That's those, baby. Yeah.
That is
sweet. Those look kind of original too. 15 inchers. Yeah. Pretty nice.
Opening the door for me so we can take a look inside. Thank you, sir.
Ooh, is that an oval? It looks like an oval dash. Oh, baby.
Love the stoplight. Look at this. We're getting the show off. This is awesome. We're on the Rob Stapleton channel, guys, if you want to check it out a little later. Very cool. It looks like a progressive carb and a dual port, an alternator. Probably a 009 sitting there. Full pressure gauge. Sweet. Very nice. Thank you, guys. We're going to take a peek inside here. It's got some pop-outs. What time is it?
It's oval time.
Correct. Little note. I'm looking at a working clock.
Oh, man, what kind of radio is that, too? Man, I'll tell you what, that's pretty
Motorola.
sexy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Is it functional? Does it work? Do we have tunes to go with that radio? I see a speaker.
See a little swoop in that shifter. Does that mean that it's like stylish? Is that like a striped suit?
That's a fancy shifter.
It's there to do the job. It has a little bit of style. That's cool. Thank you, sir. Very nice. These are the gentlemen hosting us right now. Great car.
Love your car, buddy.
One more look
Love
at the
it.
BRM, Jason.
I love the BRMs. They're cool.
Nice. We're seeing,
yeah.
we haven't seen, but I'm going to walk over to one that we just love and we've seen before.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty nice. This is the one that I was talking about, but that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, those are two completely different.
Not sure what they mean by that, but okay.
Playing with my thing.
Here it is, folks. Look at this guy.
That's the one we know well.
I know that one. It's got a little bit of suspension work done to it, I believe. A little bit. That's not stock.
Does he have a camper behind it? Is he pulling a camper?
Looks like it. It's staged like he is.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Shasta. I was about to say Scotty. We got a Shasta back here.
The camper's got a name.
Oh, can you see it?
Hey.
That looks legit. Hey, check that out. He never has to use his trailer jack.
Nope.
That's flipping the script right there.
That's a strong suspension, buddy. That's a strong suspension.
Got a lot of travel from that Demon Motorsports hydraulic suspension.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody
have that seat?
Look inside.
Is he around? We got to see how that seat flips up. That thing is so cool.
That's very
lots of engineering. Probably getting a lot of reflection here, but lots of engineering went into that seat. Just to get that size of a thing to move like they wanted it to in that small of a space. Hard to do.
Well, if we can't see it here, there is a video somewhere on my channel that shows it.
I like that. Nice. I like the look of a car. This is just me, but I like the look of a car that gets used, even though it's super nice. And I don't mind seeing wrench marks on fasteners.
What color is that? It's such a creamy, like green too. It's. I really like it.
Yeah. I don't know, but it is a nice color green. Super cool. Cool guy driving it. Got cool folks to work on it. Late bay for you. Double. Late bay double. You don't see a lot of those.
No, you sure don't. That's I'd tell you what, I like those single and double cabs that have the bed in the back. It's just awfully functional.
Indeed. They've got a decent payload. That might be one of the underappreciated things about a splitty or bay window bus for that matter. They'll haul some weight. They won't do anything fast, but they'll haul some weight. I think our friend Richard Atwell, if everybody knows the website Ratwell, he'd like this. I think it's similar to what he was working on back when his webpage was active.
So the canopies that you can get for those, is that something that is built for the single or double cabs? The canopies that go over the back, the canvas ones, or is that something that is custom when you see those?
I'm going to punt that one to Rob. I think that was a factory thing, maybe, or you could buy them like that. Maybe it was a dealer thing. By now, it's got to be tons of reproductions because I couldn't imagine that they'd last long.
I know that Ryan has put a few together that were, bought, and I know he's built some as well. So I don't know about from the factory though.
I really like that look too. The kind of OD military kind of look. Have you ever seen those ones that are olive drab painted green and have that whole kind of like military canvas back to them? Those are really cool looking.
Absolutely, Jason. They look like they belong, like a miniature version of what belongs on the back of a deuce and a half, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And I just like to say deuce and a half. Sounds neat.
They're tough. The deuce and a halves are tough. They go through anything.
Happy Veterans Day, by the way, Jason.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there. Or actually, well, it's the day after. But hey, you know what? We should do Veterans Month. I think it should be a Happy Veterans Month.
Yeah, Veterans Month. I'd get behind that.
We have so many different things out there, and I think one day is just not enough for our veterans.
All joking aside, I have a deep appreciation for all the folks that made this possible. We wouldn't be able to do fun stuff like this if you guys and gals weren't doing what you do out there in the big bad world. So thank you again.
It's a beautiful day, it looks like, too.
Here's the latest Baja kit. Sorry, Jason, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Is he entered in the show?
That's not a Baja.
That's a fancy Toyota. Ginger, I like it. It's a ginger thing.
I'm not sure how I feel about that moniker, but okay.
Hey, you could put that right on one of yours.
How you guys doing?
You need to steal that.
What's that?
You need to steal that tire cover there, Brent.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, is there somebody creeping up on me right now? Am I about to get run over or something?
There's Brandon.
Lay down in the road. Lay down.
Hey, everybody. This is Brandon and his boss. Are we going to take a ride? Sure. Can I sit up here? Yeah. All right. What do you think, guys? You want to go for a little ride in the mule at Bug Jam? Sorry, you don't have a choice.
Might make to get the speed racer tour.
That's right. I'll be back. So for those that don't know, this is Brandon. He's one of the leads in the team that makes this show possible. He runs a bit of security, a bit of logistics. Before we started here today, he was helping somebody move a transmission from the swap meet. Oh, sorry, I'm on your tail there, buddy. Sorry about that. So he's one of the important parts of this show. Always running around, always friendly, always has loads of patience, and sometimes friendly. Most of the time. And now he's going to give us a short tour of Bug Jam via 4 wheels, and it's kosher, like it's legal, like we can do this. He's with the band.
He's with the band.
So this might be a good time to mention, Brent, that last year we shot a video, and it's actually was a completely behind the scenes video, and of course Brandon is part of that. And Brent spent a lot of time before the show opened and kind of got a look at how much goes on to put that show together. It's a big show, and that video should be out Monday on my channel.
Not like normal shows, right? Because this show lasts Saturday and Sunday, or do they have any pregame kind of stuff that happens Friday too for the Bug Jam?
They start coming in on Friday. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It looks like a huge show.
I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm looking forward to seeing that. You did let me see a rough cut, and it just looks awesome, folks. So make sure you tune back in for that. Rob, when did you say you were going to put that video up?
Monday.
On Monday. All right. I'll be looking for it. Everybody definitely check that out.
Yeah, Brent put in a ton of work that, running around with Randy, getting all this, together. It's a job. Logistics of all the vendors and, where all these cars park and the swap people where they're going to park. And It's it's fun to just show up and with your car or just even to walk around, but to get to that point, it's a lot of work.
How many different vendors do they have at Bug Jam? Because it looks like a lot.
Ooh.
I'll ask Brandon. Do you have any idea on how many vendors there are? No idea, but you're right. It's a lot.
Bunches of vendors. Can we talk about the food vendors, because it's getting close? Well, it's lunchtime there. So what kind of food do they have out there at Bug Jam? You guys got some barbecue and stuff, and burgers and all that kind of jazz?
All kinds of stuff. Some of the typical carnival fare, right? There's a barbecue place that shows up. A couple of them, they're really good. There's a lemonade stand that's really yummy. And then there was like corn. Is that it? Corn on a stick? One of those, fan favorites.
There's one that has fish in a bag or fish in foil, and then they have some kebabs in their food. Every time you drive past, that's all you smell.
So here's a good question. What's Brandon's favorite food out there? What's your favorite place to go eat, man?
Yeah, great question, Jason. Sounds to me like his favorite is the kebabs. Is that accurate?
No, the fish in the foil.
The fish in the foil? Foil. Fish in the foil.
Fish in the foil. Oh yeah. Is that like deep fried fish in the foil?
Look in there, it's good.
Sounds
Mhm.
it's kind of a baked situation there, isn't it? Right? If it's in the foil.
Yeah, you think they cook it on a grill or something.
Sounds good to me. How's that sound, Jason?
Pretty good. Do you remember that one year when you went around and found those spicy pickles? Do you remember that year when you did the spicy pickles?
No, that was actually at Lakeland.
Was that Lakeland? Did they have a spicy pickle location out there that we could probably get Brett to?
And is there food that will kill me that we could try?
Yeah.
I think that's what Jason's going for.
I don't know. I'm sure I can find something, roll it around in the dirt or something, and give it to you.
I wouldn't mind seeing any sweat beads rolling off your head. That'd be kind of interesting for, I think, the crowd. I think everybody out there in YouTube land would love to see that.
And there are a lot of vendors out there.
We could find something that makes me hate the rest of my day and give Jason a whole lot. I get to enjoy it twice.
Come on, you know you like the spicy pickles. Come on, man. You know.
It's a yellow jackets flying around for some reason.
I'm going to pass on the yellow jackets. There's a food called the yellow jacket. I'll try it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty spicy.
This guy's trying to get me to eat insects over here.
I heard they're pretty tasty. I've heard that. The grasshoppers, the chocolate grasshoppers, I've heard those.
Don't ever know on purpose. Here. This is an awesome tour. Enjoy riding around a little bit. Get off my feet some.
How big is the area down there? Like how many? What's the acreage? How many? You got like I don't know. How big is that location?
Oh, it's huge. I don't know how many. 100 acres or so. This location.
Oh yeah, it's probably close.
It's a big place, Jason, and it's full for this show. That's the crazy thing. Having a big place is one thing, but filling it up with Volkswagens, that's tough to do.
Yeah, I've always heard the swap meet is pretty awesome there at Bug Jam.
Yeah, we just looped around the whole thing. That was pretty cool. I've never made it through the swap that fast. We just set a record.
Yeah, you saw all kinds of stuff you want to go back and check out, I'm sure.
Yeah, we might swing through the swap meet. As long as the phone holds up, I'm in for it. There you go. There's one of our vendors.
Hey. They got something spicy.
One of our options. Oh.
Yeah, look at it. He's like, come on by. He's like, come get on back here.
Only if you have something inedibly hot.
Place looks really crowded. Last year they had 800 entries or over 800 entries. I wonder what looks like they're doing at least that this year.
Yeah, it is really awesome to see people getting out and enjoying the weekend. And this is exactly what the VW community is all about. Get out there, show off your car, spend some time with friends, and catch up. You know what I mean?
I believe it's about 80 degrees there and humid as all get out. So it's a humid down there, Brent? Guess you can't hear.
Sorry, I don't know if that was directed at me. I'm playing with dogs and listening to great music.
What's the weather like there, sir? How's the weather?
Fair question. It sometimes feels like November, sometimes not so much. So if there's a little bit of cloud cover and a breeze, it's really comfortable. But when one or both of those things goes away, which is intermittently, it gets real hot real quick.
Sounds like you need one of those hats with fans built into them.
One of those safari hats. That's a match for me.
For tomorrow, we're going to be doing another live stream, same time. And for you, Brent, it'll be much cooler. It should be, mid 70s or even cooler than that tomorrow. But there's the stage to the left, too.
I'm super enjoying this, but I'm looking forward to the cooler weather tomorrow, too. We're actually up at the front of the show right now. We just passed the stage, and so these are all the folks who showed up first because they wanted this spot. So these folks all work for the spot that they're in.
Yeah, it looks like some primo real estate up there.
Indeed. The highest paying vendors here.
There's one of those canvas tops I was talking about. There you go.
That's one that Ryan built that.
I've never seen a black one before, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Inquire within.
Very cool. Lots of racks right there. Some transmissions. Oh boy. Yep, I'm gonna have to make it to Bug Jam one of these times.
Yeah, you can see out a little bit farther out there. Man, that's
wow,
a lot of people there.
Here's another section we haven't seen yet. I walked through briefly last night in a haptic garage stream, but there's a bunch of vendors here, way more full now than it was last night. While I'm thinking about it, just a brief shout out to my friends at Triangle Auto Parts. They usually come to vend at this show. I was in the store the other day picking up a part for Dweezil, and I don't have the details, and it's really none of my business, but they have heavy hearts this weekend, and I just want to let them know that we're thinking about them and we miss them this year here at Bug Jam. So I hope everybody at Triangle Auto Parts is doing okay. Sorry, guys, didn't mean to bring everything down.
No, I'm enjoying the show, man. All the buses.
And go.
And today is not like tomorrow. There'll even be more cars.
Opportunity to grab parts at a moment's notice. I just think about them a little bit. How about this tour we're getting?
So what else do they have going on out there at Bug Jam? They got the show, right? And I'm sure there's multiple types of classes for all the different VWs that are there. But do they have like music or anything like that going on too?
They do. Great question, Jason. There are, I can confirm, a gazillion classes for the cars. I counted them myself, and that's the number that I got.
A gazillion?
1 gazillion classes. During today, this is Saturday, which is not actually the car show. That's tomorrow. They did the poker run this morning. I got to do that 1 year, which was a whole lot of fun. Actually, Rob, you helped me out with some footage on that, which was pretty cool.
Yep.
So that happened earlier today. At some point, there's going to be a parade where all the VWs line up and drive into town. There's a pretty cool town square situation here. So everybody kind of goes and hangs out in the town for a little bit. That's good for business there, too. So it kind of gives back a little bit to Dade City, the nearby town of our host site here at Pasco County Fairgrounds. And then, there's some music a little bit later. So that stage gets put to good use, not just for the awards ceremony tomorrow, but they'll crank the music up sometime today, and I don't think it'll stop for the rest of the show. Here's some of the food. This is some of the more carnival stuff, but hidden in there is some pretty good barbecue, and I imagine those, there you go, turkey legs.
Those kebabs are down there. Those are good kebabs.
Yeah, kebabs are down that direction, so we might be sampling some kebabs. I stopped at a grocery store yesterday and bought some salads, and I was so proud of myself, but glad to have better options here. Salad. I'll eat a salad at home. At the time, I felt like a grown-up. Oh,
The salads are for later. This is like you said, fair food. Come on.
So, Jason, if you were there, you would eat an elephant ear today.
I would be down. I would be down. Let's
And
as
they
long
have
as it's deep fried, I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah. You'll add a third workout in your day then.
That'd be a workout, I'm sure. Might have to borrow your RV, Brent.
Yeah, that's about a quarter of a mile away.
I can make it quick. Hey, I know that guy. I
Don't
saw
let
a
them
pretty
into your
nice
show. They'll actually drive
356.
you all over.
Yeah, you're getting the treatment there. You're getting the king treatment.
Yeah, everybody at the show is going to think I'm not just the annoying guy with the phone. I'm the
You got
annoying
that VP status, man. You're gonna need a little VP badge.
So that area where he is right now will fill up tomorrow. It's a big little area right there.
That's a lot of real estate. That's a lot of real estate to cover. I bet you could spend a whole 2 days just walking around looking at stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding. This is the way in to the campgrounds here. So when we arrive, this is where you know you finally made it. Less than 24 hours ago, I was having that feeling after towing Dweezil here for the first time with the base plate fabricated and all that stuff put together. We've shared some of that on some of the other live streams, but getting to this point here, meeting Brandon in this area who kind of does the valet parking, but helps you find a spot and make sure that everybody's able to squeeze in and everything. It's kind of the part where the weekend starts when you get to this point.
That looks like where the party probably goes down. That's looking like party area.
It gets a little rowdy at night.
That's what I'm saying. It's this is where the kids got to go to bed because things are going down.
It looks like we're going to go out on the track.
A little further down is primitive camping. A little bit more partying goes on down there. And, more power to them. Have a little bit of fun. Uh-oh, we got a dead one. One dead in the water.
This area looks like some fun goes down for sure.
And I hope folks enjoy the ride.
I've ruined a lot of shoes out there on that track with all our motocross we've done there.
Woo-hoo!
Can we see some rooster tails? That's what I'm wondering. Where's the horsepower? You're going too slow. I want to see some bouncy camera action. This should be like full speed ahead. I want to see some rad jumps.
We're gonna clear it.
Yeah, this looks a little more dirt bikey.
Yeah, it's a motocross track, and they just kind of tone it down for the cars to get out there.
I got you. Yeah, I don't think Goose would be doing too good in this area.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to bring Goose out there.
No, she's got the power, but I think she'd be in the axles.
Well, you could take the fenders off and put some big tires on it.
Get crazy. Let's get crazy.
Look at these ruts.
Oh,
That
boy,
would-
that's what I'm talking about.
Power from a VW to push through this.
Yeah, you just got to get some momentum. That's what you need.
Typically, it's real sandy. It looks like there's a bit more clay in there this year.
This is a thrill, Brandon. Thanks for doing this, man.
Definitely getting the VIP treatment.
That's right. We are dealing with a soggy track this year. It's nice for variety, I guess, but yeah, that too. It usually is a very dusty area.
That's why it looks a little less
It was
sandy.
worth
We
it
had to
during another storm, but we'll take the benefits. Silver lining.
Yeah, you've had a little weather down that area. A little weather. Yeah.
I think we had our share for the year. We didn't get the worst of it, but we've had enough.
I think that the state would agree with you. Good stuff. So
that's
what's going
great.
on later? You said something earlier about some potential interviews? Maybe is you kind of working something up for us out there, Brent?
Well, I'm hoping so. This is one of the surprises, right? Well, this is a surprise to me, actually, being on the track. But getting to hang out with Brandon a little bit, that might have been an impromptu, prearranged thing. And so this is a real treat to hang out with one of the folks that keeps this show going and cruise around a little bit, and even better to end up on the track. But there's one more person that I'd like to meet. I don't want to make any promises I can't guarantee, but we're gonna keep walking around here in a little bit and see who we can see and take a look at some more cars.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Is that good?
We're getting to know this track pretty well. I'm thinking that you'll be
That's
ready
been going
to
on.
run this thing.
Do your roosters.
There you go. Got him out of there.
Exciting. Isn't that how it always goes with those little clips on whatever? At the end of it, you always hear, "Did you get that?"
Did you get that? Yeah, we got it. Let's say primitive camping.
It's Dalton from Just Buggin'. I think, I caught him at a bad moment. Yeah, he's escaped into the porta potty. But hey, Dalton, good to see you, buddy.
You should go knock on that, John. Hey, people want to talk to you.
Start shaking it.
I'm gonna leave the guy be. He's cool. He's part of a father-son team at Just Buggin', and they do some cool stuff. Like to see them at the shows.
Yeah, I think I've seen them on the YouTube and on Facebook a few times.
Yeah, there you go. He's digging. He keeps it and keeps his YouTube channel and his Facebook lively. Always very positive. I think him and his dad have a good time restoring bugs. They got a new member of their stable, a single cab, a later model single cab. It's back here somewhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's sweet. And they drove that and I think Vanagon, forgive me, a couple of vehicles to the show this year.
A real VW life we're talking about here. Lots of camping going on out there.
Tons of camping. Yeah, it's a great way to experience Bug Jam. If you don't need electricity, primitive camping is awesome. I kind of like having AC for the doggies, and I love bringing them. So having the option up here, you got to get it early, but having the option up here for some electric sites is also great. We're about to pass by my camper here in just a moment. We want to see Weasel and the Mobile.
So does Bug Jam have any campers that are like pre-set up out there that you can kind of rent if you come out there, or is it all just like spots that you have to rent?
I don't know if any that are affiliated with the show, but here's one from Cruise America, right? So you can arrange it on your own to rent something and bring it here, but you had asked specifically about something preset, and I haven't seen anything like that. It'd be cool though.
So how far in advance do you have to like rent one of these? Can you reserve them a good amount of time in advance, or is it like, you show up and you get what you get type deal?
Little bit of both. They open registration typically on August 1st, and that's the time to jump on something if you're really particular. That's usually what I do. And then it's not an assigned site. So again, if you have preferences, better to be here early, get in line, be patient while they finish their preparations for the show. And then when you get in, you have your choice, right? I got here a little late last night, a little later than normal, about 7 o'clock instead of, 4 o'clock. And I didn't get the site that I like, but I got real close to it and everything worked out fine. So one way or the other, they'll take care of you. Early is prudent.
Yeah, it's usually how it goes, though, right? You wanna get ahead of the curve on that.
Look at this bumper arrangement.
That's a lack of bumper arrangement. Your whole center section's gone. That's what happens when you got a saw and some innovation.
But
Like, I got an idea, guys. Watch this. Oh,
I
that's
can't
cool.
wait to get through the whole show in a short amount of time. You kick me out whenever you need to, Brandon.
Hey guys, I want to remind you out there, if you're watching this, don't forget to jump into the chat or jump onto the video itself and hit that like. It really helps out the algorithm, pushes out to everybody out there that's all about the VWs. So don't forget to hit the like down there.
Good point, Jason. Absolutely. Hit the like button, help Rob out. And also, I'd love to hear from somebody in the chat. We haven't done that yet. So if there's any comments y'all can relay to me, I'd love to hear what people are chatting about.
It looks like we got a bunch of different conversations going on, but we do have the VW Beetle Oval 1955. Is that the Rise of the Phoenix build guy out there? I think so. He's in the chat and saying hi to everybody. He's got an amazing oval that he's working on. It's gorgeous. So if you guys haven't checked out his YouTube channel.
Boonie Bug. This is Jeffro Bodine of Facebook fame. This is his latest project. His projects are always tons of fun. He did the Thing-O-Matic and
Is that all custom? That looks, I've never seen that before.
70s, kind of a nightmare conversion for a bus chassis, but at this point, super awesome. Kind of funny how things that were nightmares back in the day are awesome now.
I see some BRMs.
Berms.
Some berms.
How do you spell BRM?
BRMs.
Oh.
I just know what I like. Yeah, you got all kinds of going on. You're passing the hippie section, it looks like. You got some tie-dye action.
We've been through a few of those, but you're right.
You can't spell VW without hippie. It's just the truth.
Somebody was asking about Porsche parts. There's a big Porsche part right there.
I believe in the history of Porsche, the VW Porsche. What is this? The 944? Is that right, or is it what is this body? Is it a 944? That body style?
That's a
I want to
914.
say,
914.
well,
914.
since I want to say it, I'm probably wrong. I get the numbers mixed up. Shame on me.
914. That's the controversial Porsche in the Porsche garage. Is the 914.
The one that lets late day owners say they have a Porsche engine.
Yeah, you can technically say you have a Porsche with a 914. I saw a
I think
356
it's the other way
earlier.
around. I think that's the Porsche that has the VW engine. But do you need me to tell?
Yeah, I believe you're right. That's that transverse setup with the where it's kind of reversed inside the chassis. Pretty cool.
Yeah, anything they had to do to make it expensive.
Or hard to work on. It's
They are.
not a whole lot of room to get in there to work on that engine.
From the track to the show.
I always loved the Bajas. I always have been a big fan of the Baja.
You said you have or have not been a fan of the Bajas?
Oh, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Baja. That's exactly the kind of VW I would build if I had a rotted out body or something. I'd be taking some fenders off, throwing on some fiberglass, and it's all fun.
Exactly. I think they're a lot of fun too, and I agree with your sentiment or your approach about if it's not, in good shape. I wouldn't want to cut up one in good shape.
Exactly.
Hey, there's a Jeep.
Hey, why is it a VW?
It must have
Jeep?
a V-dub engine in it.
It probably does. I believe that requires further investigation at some point.
You have to go back.
Yeah, we might come back to that. I've seen it before, so I hope I'm not spoiling it by saying that is actually a VW.
Oh,
It had some VW badging on it, so I assumed.
There's the front beam. You can see from, well, obviously the front. That kind of gives it away. And the VW emblem.
See a little Star Wars action on that.
he gets out some chalk. Lets
that
the
chalk
kids
paint?
or whoever do their artwork on that thing.
That is cool.
I'm telling you, we're friends. Or I'm just in her spot. I think it's more the latter.
And all you got to do is hit the car wash afterwards.
Yep. Start
We're
over
back
on the
to,
next show.
back to normal. That is pretty cool. I kind of like that idea, the chalkboard type paint. That's pretty neat.
Yes, absolutely. You know, it's been years since we've seen it, but there was a Fridolin, if everybody knows what that is. A VW Fridolin, a postal vehicle from Netherlands or something. They had it all painted up in chalkboard, and that was back when absolutely nobody knew what a Fridolin was. And so it was a oddball VW model, and they'd let all the kids do like what Jeffro's doing down there on his Boonie Bug.
I'm gonna have to say I have no idea what you're talking about either.
Look it up, VW Fridolin.
I'm not even sure if I know how to spell that.
It's FR Italin.
FR Italin. Come on, Google. Listen to what I'm saying. FR Italin. How do you spell Italin? I'm looking.
Yeah, FR capital 9Z Dylan.
I don't even want to tell you what Google came up with. I don't think it's understanding me.
We saw some really nice ones at the Nodo VW show back in late April, early May. We're there for that. What do you mean you don't know what a Fridolin is?
I cannot remember that. I might have been in the middle of some sort of pickle things in my brain. Something spicy food might have been going on. There's some age to that VW. At least it looks like
preserved age. Yeah.
It's got those crotch coolers on there, man. That's cool.
Hello. This is the happy face portion of our video. We just need to wave at people and get them to say hi.
Oh, all right.
Gotta have happy faces at a show, right? Hello.
Have you got your parade wave down? Have you got the parade wave down?
You're gonna have to be the judge of that.
Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Front row seats, folks.
Like
I'm hearing some music tuning going on. Get people getting ready. Sound check. Yeah, sound check. Well, it looks like a pretty day, so that's nice.
Oh, it's a beautiful day, yeah. As long as we keep a little bit of a breeze, we're going to be just fine. And then tomorrow, it'll be nice and cool.
I hope you put
By
your
cool,
sunblock
I mean
on.
like 70s. What was that, Jason?
And I hope you got your sunblock on.
I did. I don't know if you can tell from my complexion, but by now I know better.
I was like, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
If I have a t-shirt on with holes in it from working in the shop and I weld something, I'll have red dots on my chest.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sorry for the image, folks.
Usually it's on my feet because I wear tennis shoes and when I weld because I'm dumb. Get that slag drop through.
In the kitchen. I just drop stuff too much. Yeah. Well, it's going to be the end of our ride, but we'll keep walking around and looking at some more cars. I figure that way you can walk between. Absolutely. That was way more than I thought I was going to get. Thank you so much, Brandon. Super appreciate it. Glad I could help.
Have a great day. Appreciate the tour.
There's Lucy.
Me rest away.
Bye-bye, Lucy. Talk to you later.
All right. Very good. Awesome ride. Thank you so much, Brandon. Appreciate it.
There has got to be hundreds of VWs out there, buddy. I'm talking like I can't imagine. This is probably one of the bigger shows I've ever seen out there. Is this Bug Jam? This looked like a little bit of everything, and even things I'd never even seen before.
Indeed, great way to put it. See a little bit of everything here, and some honesty.
Yeah, I couldn't put that on my VW.
No, yours doesn't need that.
No. Mine needs one of those ones like, yes, you were just passed by a VW.
I think that's an actual thing. I don't have anything that would qualify for that sticker, but I think I have seen that sticker. Look at this beauty.
I do like the black. Is that black or kind of, do I see some purplish in that, or is that just the camera?
This is a black with a touch of black.
Black with a touch of black. Black on black. I I like the interior. It looks tan. Oh,
Mhm.
now you're showing the money. That's the money shot right there.
Yeah, I'm going to respect its airspace and not even get above it.
That's the Darth Vader of VWs. You know.
There you go. This is beautiful. So what are these? I'm not a wheel expert. I just get steelies and paint them with Rust-Oleum.
I don't know, old. Those are Porsche center caps, though, so that's kind of cool. Makes me wonder if he's got a little something special underneath the hood of that bad boy.
He might. It's not being shown off right now.
No,
But
he's hiding the secrets. Hiding the secrets for tomorrow.
here, I am messing around with my camera just a little bit here, folks. But
He's getting low. Brett's getting low.
Mhm.
all right, fair warning. My battery is getting pretty low, and I'm having issues with the connector. I've got a backup battery that is plugged into, and right now it's charging, but I'm just going to keep an eye on it. If there's something that we definitely want to see, I should probably head towards that right now. So y'all have any preferences?
I think I saw a race car down there. Like you got to go by the stage. You're kind of close. You turn around and go towards the stage.
What kind
I
of
could
race car?
run down and we could look at that Jeep too if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, that Jeep was pretty cool looking. Yeah, I didn't
They're
realize we've
From
been on.
Hilltop
already.
VW.
It's we're at already 46 minutes, almost 47 minutes. This is time flies when you're looking at VW stuff.
Heck yeah. While Brent's walking, if anybody in the chat has a question for him, I'll take a peek in there and try to relay it to him.
There you go.
Yeah,
What is it?
absolutely. I'm going to keep an eye on my tech situation. I'm in it for as long as y'all want to be, or my phone quits, and I'll try and manage it from my end so we can go as long as we want to. But yeah, if anybody wants me to run anywhere, whatever, I'm your legs and feet and teeth.
I think I saw.
I'll go there.
If you keep walking straight where you're going, down towards the end, like you're going to swap there, I'm pretty sure I saw a race car that I've seen there before, and it's mean if it's the one I'm thinking of.
The VW factory, where's that at? Because they have a lot of stuff at that little pop up.
Ocala. They're from Ocala.
Really? Didn't you bring this up earlier, VW factory, or did somebody bring them up?
I'm wearing their shirt. Look.
You are? Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
They got all kinds of cool stuff there.
Are those Krager SSs?
Do they have a website? Do you know, Brett, if they have a website, the VW factory? Let me drop them.
Let's go touch base with them. Hiya. I'm great. We're live streaming on the Rob Stapleton's channel. We have somebody asking if y'all have a website. Yeah, get some information to them.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to.
Factory.com. There's our address and our phone number. There you
Very
go. You
good.
can have one too, all right?
All right, thank you so much. So vdubfactory.com right there.
I just dropped them in the chat too, so people go check them out. It's are they
Cool. We dropped it in the
family
chat
owned,
too for the
or
viewers.
do they have multiple locations, or is this or they just have the one location?
They're asking if you have multiple locations or one location. And where's that? Where? Ocala, Florida. I think that's what you said, Rob, right? Yep, Ocala, Florida. Very good.
Pretty awesome. I dropped them in the chat. It's
Nice.
great.
These are the good people of the VW factory representing well with a ton of stuff here.
Well, they got a fan. They're smart.
And they're smart. They got a fan. There you go. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Okay, Charger is in good shape. So tech status clean.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I think it's time to go find that race car.
Yeah, I'm going to walk fast because we got some music playing here just for volume issues, but cool shots along the way.
Ooh. Yes. I like the rat rod type look. Big fan. Look at that Gia. There's your off-road Gia. Very nice. Very nice.
All right,
Get me excited.
which car are we looking at?
So just keep going down towards swap, towards the end there.
Okay, a little bit further down. All right.
Yep.
Cool. I think my gimbal just got dizzy there for a second.
Lots of movement going on.
I tried to take a gimbal. It was a GoPro gimbal, but I tried to take a gimbal on a roller coaster one time, and I'm pretty sure it threw up in its mouth. It was all over. It did not work.
That's funny. It's failed the test.
It was just too much. I guess there's an accelerometer or hamster wheel or something inside there that just got all confused. All right, am I still going the right way, Rob?
Yeah. Should be behind you there somewhere.
All signs lead to awesome. We keep seeing great cars.
I see people still got some covers on their cars. They're incognito.
They're our Sunday crowd.
Yep. They're like, not yet. You can't see what's going on underneath here.
All right, turn to your right a little. Should be right in there
Yeah, I'm
somewhere.
pretty sure that's not the race car. I just liked it.
I've always been a big fan of red. I really have.
Right? I think it's right there. Your point.
Okay, I'm going to walk around a barrier here, but we'll get there.
One of those corner VWs on the
Yep.
corner. Yeah.
And this, fine folks, is the Florida pine tree. Most of them are horizontal after storms.
Always great for some shade.
Brent, Backyard Combi says you need a unicycle for this.
I did you
Or a
one better.
donkey.
I had a Brandon.
There you go.
That is a
there it
race
is.
car. Yeah. You can tell by the rear end. He's got some stuff tucked underneath there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not stocked. Not a sleeper.
Master
Nope.
Blaster. There you go. I like it.
Look at this exhaust, folks.
That looks a little noisy.
It's got chutes, so that tells you
A
something.
reference. It's bigger than normal.
Why am I thinking there's no back seat in this VW?
I'm being serenaded.
That looks like an airborne military badge on that VW.
Yep.
Little
see it.
U.S. Army action.
That's
once
serious
again.
right there.
Yep, Jump Master. Yeah, it's once again, thank you to our veterans. That's another vet-owned vehicle, it looks like. Looks pretty fast, man. Looks pretty fast. For sure. Very cool. Very cool.
Nice. Is this the race car we were talking about?
That's it.
I could see some Strange, some Ron Loomis. Is it Ron Loomis that makes the Strange brakes? That on that race car as well. So you know it's fast.
Yeah, you're above my head on that one.
Yeah, you know I like those go fast parts, buddy.
Yeah, you're good for it too. I was talking to somebody the other day about how immersive that project had to have been putting that engine together. If anybody watching isn't familiar, check out Jason's channel, JW Classic VW. You'll see a monster engine build from probably the last couple of years, right?
It was she was off the road for a good year and a half, but you know when you're because there was a constant upgrade going on with Goose, and we did the 2276, and then we did some brake upgrades, you know, with the bad brakes in the front, and then we got a little crazy with the turbo EFI build. So yeah, come on over, check out the channel. There's quite a few videos on it.
What fuel you running for that?
It's I have a flex fuel sensor on there, so I can run a mixture of 93 octane or E85, and right
That's
now
awesome.
it's got more of the 93 in there. But it's kind of funny that you bring that up because I was checking out the fuel content, kind of giving me an idea where my fuel was, and it's That 93 I've been running for a while, and it's got 22% ethanol in there. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
22%, man.
22%.
I was wondering if you, with all that power, if you ran E85.
It needs to be tuned because I was running the it was like more like E77, the E85, but I was running it for a while and the tune was off, and I haven't had a chance to get her to the dyno to get that tune cleaned up on that Haltech. So
pretty much, to be safe with the 85, you either have to test it or buy it from VP Fuels or something like that.
yeah, it's good having the tune because with the Haltech it adjusts the timing and spark and injection all based off of however much E85 is in there. So it's plus there's safeties built into it to keep it from doing too much of the pinging action that would kill your car.
Yeah, that was a good looking ragtop, by the way.
Looking for sale? How much they want that?
Ooh.
That's about right. 12.5. I don't know what the restoration process is on that one, but she looks pretty good.
You know what they didn't put in the write-up here is that this is one of the few remaining white 63 Beetles that is not a Herbie.
True.
Yeah, it's
that's a selling point too for the right person.
She looks pretty OG just from the outlooks.
Yeah. That does look original to me.
Yeah, you can kind of tell normally if I'm not saying open up, but if you can look in the door jams, is usually your best kind of look to see if there's any respraying going on in there.
Right, indeed.
She looks good. I love that interior too.
I'm going to stay hands off, but I agree with you, Jason. There and wheel wells and underneath the spare tire and.
Yep. The hood too. Like if you can look underneath the hood area. She's clean.
I just love this. Not that car specifically. I mean, it's great and everything, but that it's okay to drive your car around the show. People are safe about it. No one's getting run over.
Well, that's the thing,
it just
right?
Kind of adds to the vibe for me. It's not like a lockdown. Like, come in, park your car, give us your keys.
Yeah, no.
Nothing like that. And it's cool. I like the, it's Q. How you doing, Q? I'm good, man. Good to see you.
That's just, people showing some respect and love for each other. And that's VW all the way.
Indeed. I don't know about y'all. In my experience, life experience these days, there's a lot more areas where we all just kind of go to our corners and lob missiles at each other. And we're not friends like we used to be. But I don't get that feeling at a VW show. It's still like it's always been to me, where everybody's just in their happy place. They're having a good time, giving each other the room that they need and deserve, and just trying to be safe and enjoy life a little bit. It's a great group of folks to be around. Any group of folks that's acting like that is a great place to be.
Yeah, life is a little too short to be spending it upset all the time. So it's the whole thing about the VW community. It's I would say like any other community, you got about 95 to 98% of people that are all about having a good time, enjoying each other, working on their cars, showing the love. And you've always got a couple bad nuts in the gang, but it's everything. Every place has got that.
Seems like the kind of group that would let you run an extension cord from your RV right through their campsite.
Yeah, I might have been telling a story along those lines yesterday, and they were totally cool about it.
Yeah.
They're like, sure, you got some air conditioning in there, I understand.
Oh, theirs was cranked too. We're using a pot.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, that's where I would be spending my time. I can't help myself but get lost in old VW parts, man. I'd be.
Yeah, hey, if this isn't what we want to be looking at, you're going to have to tell me. I just can't help it either.
I just, you just never know what you're going to stumble across. That's really the truth.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the most interesting stuff. You don't know what it is.
A little bit of everything. That's why I used to love going to the junkyards when I was a kid too. There used to be a lot more VWs in junkyards, and I would spend so much time just pulling little pieces off here and there and looking for little things that there's always something that you're looking for. And I used to love going to the junkyards just to be around the old cars.
This, of course, is a doghouse blower housing. I would propose that this is a much better start than buying a brand new one.
I would agree.
Sure.
Yeah.
Through, clean it up, do a little bit of tin work where you need to. It's got some miles on it, and that's fine. But you're going to end up with a better result.
Looks pretty solid.
I hate to say that too, but if you want a good result, sometimes you got to just go with reality, right?
The metal's better, thicker metal, easier to mess around with, a lot more forgiving. It's I've always heard that too, that if you can get a good set of old VW tin and then just, media blast it and then repaint it, that you're way better off.
From a split window bus. It's got the neck on it. So
that's a pretty wide looking wheel there for a wide 5.
It does kind of look wide, doesn't it?
Yeah. At least
I don't know, maybe bus wheels were like that. $30. I've got one like that I use as a fire ring. Like it was all bent up and no good anymore. And I've been carrying that around in the RV for years now.
Nothing wrong with a little wall art too. I'll tell you what. It's
true.
You could get some good stuff there.
Yeah, a wide 5 wheel is not unique to VWs, but it sure seems that way.
What else is it on? I guess I've never seen it on anything else.
I've seen some wide wheels on mobile homes. Those are like 14.5-inch or some weird size.
Probably got a VW axle on
it. A twin beam suspension for your trailer home.
There you go.
Some old race cars or late model race cars will use a wide 5. I always wondered if it's the same pattern as the Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah.
5205, yeah. Be curious.
I've done some reading about them. As much as I like them for the cool factor and just knowing that it's related to VW and so on, that they're easy to bend. They're not actually the best thing going. So there's an old crusty housing with an LED. What, I don't know. Is that an LED or no? Just a funny reflector in it.
It is kind of different looking. I never seen that kind of socket on one before.
Well, this is something else. This is some kind of a conversion in an old housing. This is a hybrid, Jason. This is a shade tree hybrid.
Well, I'm telling you what, if it makes it brighter, then that's probably the way to go.
Yeah. You can find some pretty cool LED headlights these days, and a lot of them are noticeable, where you can tell that it's not a stock. But I found a set for Dweezil that looks original. So they're LED, you get all of those advantages, the brightness and the low current and all that stuff. But from a little bit of a distance, they don't look like the LED thing. And I kind of like that. That's what I was looking for Dweezil anyway.
I've heard the same thing about tail lights, and that's really where the safety comes into play, is having a good set of LEDs in your tail lights. I've been thinking about doing that conversion on Goose.
Yeah, I think I've said it before, but riding behind Ryan in his bus at night, you can't see him.
Yeah,
it's nearly impossible to see him, it's so dark.
I can't remember where I saw those LEDs, if that was on Voltsburg West or not. They might sell those there. I'm not sure.
Sorry, I was talking to some folks here at the show. Did I miss something there?
Talking LEDs.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Holly makes a like a 7-inch round LED now that looks just like an original bulb. They're pricey though.
Carburetor. For a 1903 Model T.
Looks like a 200 jet. 205.
Yeah, it looks like it definitely put some water through it.
It'd be like turning on the garden hose.
Yeah, I'm looking online right now at the LED lights, and I'm seeing the seeing them on J-Bugs, but unfortunately, my experience with J-Bugs has not been that great. So let's see.
I've
who
heard
else?
that a couple of times recently.
I have
Yeah,
too.
The
yeah,
J.C. Whitney treatment.
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to hear that, but I'm seeing them with Mid America Motorworks too. The LEDs for the taillights. So I haven't ordered for them recently. I kind of stick with CIP1 because their DHL orders seem to come through really fast.
Hey, how you doing? You all ready for? You want to be on the live stream? Sure. Yeah, cool. You all ready for a special guest?
You know it.
I was out here looking for him, and he found me. I am here with my buddy CT. How you doing, man?
hey.
What's doors for the? You're working on 63, right?
65.
65 Beetle. Nice.
Doors. I need a seat and some other stuff. Whatever.
You're in the right spot.
Yeah, I think you found the right place.
Yeah, CT's working. So
CT,
Jason from JWBW is with us,
Hey,
and
Jason.
of course we're on Rob's
Hey, buddy.
Staples channel. And
I
here's
like
our
your hat.
Very good. So how's the Beetle project going?
It's going good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's my first Beetle, and I'm really kind of diving into metal work.
Uh-huh.
And I'm enjoying it. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah,
You're
really
making
like
massive progress.
Yeah, the work
Yeah,
that he's
it's
done on
coming
that
along.
chassis is amazing. Good job on the chassis, buddy. It looks really good.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
Yeah, everybody's staying up to date on your videos, so that's all appreciated.
Yeah, I think I'm a pro on chassis now. I just need to figure out the bodies.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying it. I like having fun cutting the metal and welding it in and trying to get it to fit into the puzzle. So I'm having fun.
Fascinating engineering behind it.
Oh yeah, some of it's complicated and a little overwhelming, but I think once you just gotta. That's why I got this bug, because it was so rusty. I didn't have to worry about messing it up. So
I think you got an addiction to rust, my friend. I think you have an addiction to it.
there's something about it. Yeah, something cool about it.
Well, the term restorations, I think, is associated with your channel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're keeping it real.
Restorations, yeah, absolutely. And the right too when
Indeed.
that helps.
You lower entry points
Yes, absolutely.
when things are cheaper and a little bit of artistic license.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful out here today.
It's super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then the breeze dies down and the clouds go away, but
Yeah,
right now it's perfect because you got a little bit of a breeze. And
yeah. We had another hurricane come through 2 days ago and kind of cooled things off a little bit.
it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of a gift after Hurricane Ian, at least in my area. I don't know about you, CT. Oh, it really cooled down after the hurricane. And usually it's just miserable after a September hurricane anyway.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. But we'll take it. The storm came and went before Bug Jam. Didn't ruin this for us. So any weather we got that's livable, we'll do it.
When I first got here, I went to a different area and there was some people selling some stuff. And I'm like, this can't be the swamp area.
Oh,
It was just like this little area. I'm like, no. I came
the
over here and I was
legendary
like,
swap. Yeah,
so,
it's massive. It's
Yeah.
huge.
so I guess you have to carry this back to your car.
Yep.
That's not.
Yeah. Now we were just running around with Brandon a little while ago. If he's coming by and you flag him down, he's been known to help people with the big stuff.
See, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, which is
VIP treatment.
indeed. Yeah, they're also super friendly and
Give them $5 or something.
right. You probably wouldn't take it. But I've carried a lot of things downhill to the camper over the years.
So you're camping out all week.
Yeah, yeah. Going from here to there with stuff that I don't need is the walk of shame. But it sure is nice to have the camper right there and the dogs are chilling out.
Yeah, very cool.
It's a cool way to do this.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna keep looking for some doors.
All right.
Hopefully, someone doesn't get them first.
Yeah. Yeah, you better beat them to it. So you want 65 doors. If I see something and I'm able to recognize it, I'll holler.
Yeah, give me a call or text me. Seat, passenger seat, and I'm also looking for that window area just above the vents.
Like the cow.
Yeah, the holes
Area?
the window in,
Uh-huh.
because mine's all rusted out. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
probably just gonna cut it out, kind of graft in a
or try to make it myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird little lip. So
Mine had the same problem, but so did everything down and forward.
Yeah,
So
I
I just-
saw you do some of those repairs, Brent, on your rear window.
But
Yeah.
if you can graft in the top layer, you got my vote.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good approach. So
all right.
yeah, but you might find a dash section.
Yeah.
That goes forward of the A-pillar.
Yes.
That'll take care of that for you.
All right.
Super thanks for looking up and spending a couple of minutes with us.
I'll bump into you.
Everybody, CT from the CT channel. Go check them out. Working on
Have a good
65
day,
diesel.
CT. Good luck.
See you around.
Awesome to see you.
There you go.
Right. Maybe I'll check in a little bit later. How long are you going to be here?
We'll get a hot one.
Hot dogs. We're talking about carnival food. Hot dogs.
Yeah, I'm starving. We need some food.
Thanks, man. Take care. All right, dude. I'll get you a hot dog and have it shipped UPS.
Appreciate it.
Here's some high bat beats, not what CT is looking for.
I saw some seat frames earlier somewhere. I can't remember where exactly, but I did see some seat frames out there.
You know, now that everybody else reminds me, I wouldn't mind finding the driver's seat for my split bus. I found the 2/3 seat. I need the 1/3 seat. So here we have an original Solex 30 pick 2. This is valuable to someone. A little bit smaller, I think, than the 34.
It's a good carburetor.
For a 34 original Solex. Oh, here's an emissions thingy. With
Nobody wants
without any
those.
play in the throttle. I'm sorry, what's that, Jason?
Nobody wants those emission things.
Oh, no way. Yeah,
Those came off quick.
I don't think I have any detectable wear in this one.
We were looking at the throttle.
Better buy it.
Yeah, y'all help me inspect this. Look, it's got the tag on it. That's a good sign. The studs look to be in decent shape.
Is that? Let's see what
At the
the is that
bottom.
a VW carb? You got some VW numbers on there?
Oh yeah, B283 is stamped down low. I don't know if you can see that right below that vacuum port.
Barely, but
B3283.
she looks like she's in pretty good shape. Pretty good
I
still.
don't think the choke's in the right spot.
Yeah,
I think
so-
your car would need like 3 of these for each cylinder.
Yeah, probably 4.
Well, I picked up a couple of cores earlier, but just for funsies, let's see if we can make a deal on air here. Hey, is this
There
your
you
swap? Terry, over this way. All right, thanks for your honesty. Don't want to pay the wrong person.
Yeah. He was probably a little too close.
So I'll put myself on the spot. I got the other 2 for $5. What do you think is a fair price for this one?
15.
15. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna have to set y'all down here.
Yeah, as long as the linkage is moving, it's not all frozen up. That's if you can open up both butterflies, then yeah.
Yeah, exactly. How's that camera position?
Perfect.
Dandy. Oh, can't hear you though. He's got to wait in line. Looks like he's got a little bit of chill time here. Yeah. That's the great art of negotiations at the swap meet.
So, buy more and go down price. Oh, how much is it if I get 2?
2, $10.
For both?
$5 each.
Oh, $5 each. So I have to go
You
pick
want to take
another
4?
car. Yeah, how much is that?
$15.
Holy smokes! Just take the bucket, my friend. $5. I'm at the wrong place, man.
He doesn't want to load that back up.
That's what it is.
That's
That's what it is. He's
Right,
going
you
to sail in the trailer afterwards.
Be right back. Excuse me. So this just got fun.
That's
I don't
like
know
the
if I'm going to
yard
be able
sale
to find 4
mentality.
cards.
It's like everything must go.
That's what that sounds like to me. And
So next
I don't
week,
think we were talking about these cards. I'm just going to try and play it fair here.
Are there some DRLAs there? What is that? What you got? What you got?
Oh, there you go, spelling things again.
They look like Type 2 manifolds.
All right, I'm going to go back where we struck gold a little while ago, see if I can find some more cards.
Yeah, you're about that carburetor action, aren't you?
I just thought it'd be good TV, right?
I think I found your weakness, my friend.
Maybe I could substitute in some single ports for a couple of cards.
I've seen some people turbo some single ports. You can get crazy with those.
Oh, holy moly, look at this.
$5.
I think he said $15 for 4.
I'd throw the progressives out of there. You can get rid of those. 15 for 4, huh?
15 for 4 carbs. He just doesn't want them anymore.
Yeah,
I think this is a candidate.
Yeah, as long as the shaft is nice and tight, you're good to go.
No way I'm going to be able to carry all this stuff. I was getting cute with one.
You're gonna need a bag. You tell them to double up some Walmart bags. You're all set.
Right. I don't want the 3031 or a Brozel.
You're not a fan of the Brazils.
Brozel. Bow car. Gonna pass on the bow car. Looking for original Solex here. Hey, there's one. Okay, we need a bell for the counter. Ding. I need one more.
Yeah, he's like, let me help you clear this out a little bit.
Rob later is going to be like, well, the stream was going fine until Brent started looking at carbs.
He decided to go shopping. He sat shopping.
He thought his stupid carb project was more important than the live stream. No, Rob's awesome. I'm just kidding.
it's all right. So
Yeah, I
next
thought that
week
might have
we
been stripped out. Did y'all catch that? We were tightening this to see if it was.
Yeah. That idle cutoffs, Illinois, they're notorious for being stripped out. People think they got to throw a wrench on there.
Yeah. This usually is plated, but it's got some surface rust. This looks like it's been maybe sandblasted, like somebody put some care into it. Oops, there's a disqualifier.
Well, I'm kind of curious too with like the Florida area, if you're going to run across any parts that may have been submerged in some water at some point.
Yeah, sometimes we do get storms, don't we? Another bow car.
A little bit.
So the backstory here is Dweezil is running very poorly right now, and I think it's a vacuum leak at the throttle shaft. Also, I need to replace the intake boots on Dweezil, but this is the hard part here, finding a good carb without spending a few $100s on a rebuilt one, which I think is the better way to go, really.
I don't know how many times I've taken multiple carburetors to make one decent carburetor.
Yeah, and it gets harder all the time, right?
Yep.
Tag's still on this one too. So we may have our winners here. I'm going to do a quick look to make sure I'm not buying something with JB Weld holding it together.
Yeah, I think that what has happened for the majority of people that are buying newer carburetors is, they have their car and they don't drive it as much, their VW, so they're picking up like a cheap China carburetor, and instead of just having one of their original rebuilt. And to be honest, there's quite a few good VW guys out there that rebuild carburetors and distributors and stuff, and that'd probably be the way to go.
I did it. I'm like the golden retriever with 6 balls in his mouth.
Yep. Let's see how you're going to have to get a bag, my friend.
Yeah, they're going to have to help me out a little bit, or I can come back for it later or something.
You're going to be like, that bag's going to cost you $5 though.
I'll give him $25 storage. So let's see if we can make this happen. All right, are we happy with these?
I think so.
All right.
Here we go.
We're gonna.
It was in the bucket. It was in the $5 area.
one of two things. If you have something I can carry them in, or even better, can I just pay you for them and leave them with you for a few minutes? Right down there. Awesome. That's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, 4 for 50. All right.
Do you have a 5?
Yes, we do.
Great.
You need that
sorry.
$5 to get that hot dog,
All
my
right,
friend.
lined up back there.
Yeah, it's getting to be
$20
getting
bucks.
to be lunchtime. Gotta have to stop by a food place. I'm curious about something spicy for Brent.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm Brent. I'll swing by a little bit later.
All right.
Or-
Well, I got here for you.
all right. Very good. What's your name?
Zach.
Zach. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Look at that, Brett. You were getting not Brett, but Rob. You're getting some spam in the chat.
So how many haters about Solex have popped in?
Nobody yet.
Valid criticism. I know they're not the most. They're like the quadrijet of VWs. So now can you get my body language that I'm running away real quick so I don't try to buy anything else?
It's always a good idea to have a certain amount of cash in your pocket when you go to the swap meet. I've found.
That's if you're okay with buying stuff, because that's what's going to happen.
That's it, man. It's bound to happen when you see cool VW stuff.
All right, I tell you what, folks, my charger thing is working great. So we're in good shape. Yeah, as long as we want to keep going and it keeps doing its thing. I can run to the bottom of the show and we can take a look at the Jeep and the Boonie Bug.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Keep my
Rob, you're the
eyes
director,
peeled.
so let me know if you want me to do something else.
That orange Beetle up there looks pretty nice. It's got a nice low stance to it.
Oh, I missed it. Is that a Beetle? Oh,
You're
wow.
right. Yeah. Look at that. I saw that from out of the corner. Oh, that's a newer Beetle. Tell by the bumpers. I like it. I like it. It's got that Dukes of Hazzard orange to it.
That's sweet. It's pretty. Doesn't matter how many times I see them, the late model tail lights always look monstrous to me. Oh, hey, Jose, how you doing, man?
Doing all right?
Doing great, doing great. Probably 20 years ago, I bought an engine from you.
I guess so. You're running? No.
I think it's in the works. I'll get it done someday.
Yeah, man.
See you, man. Hope you're having a good spot. Yeah. Very cool. This is our social circle, folks. We just love running into each other every time we come to a show.
All kinds of goodies. All kinds of goodies.
I don't think this is the seat frame you were talking about, Jason.
No, that was at a high back anyway, but let's see the top of it. Yeah, it is a high back.
Are those wheels that you have to spell?
Those are cool. Those look like some buggy wheels, honestly.
He's locked up.
Oh,
Might have
no.
lost him.
Dang it, Brent.
Can you hear us, Brent?
You've gone offline, my friend. You've gone offline.
He may have ran out of battery. We've gone for what? We're hour 24 now.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining, everything going on down there. Lots of different VWs to see. And he got locked up in that swap meet, which happens. It can happen. We have a VW show here in the Kemah area, or near Kemah Clear Lake tomorrow. I'll be going to. That's going to be pretty nice. I went to one last weekend that I kind of have in my next video that I'm putting out. That's going live here in a couple hours. It was the Dubs on display in Conroe. So it is definitely that time of year where the VW shows are going on. Is this the big one for your area in Florida, buddy?
Yeah, this is one of the biggest ones around here. There's a couple of other ones that are decent, but this is the big one.
Yeah, it's the looks like the one that people plan to go on. You know, that's to spend some good time there.
Yeah, I mean, because you could make a weekend of it, so you get there on Friday and just kind of hang out, all weekend. So if you're coming from a long way away, it kind of makes it worth your drive, or even if you fly in. So
we haven't talked too much to you about your projects. What you got going on behind the doors there? What's going on over there?
There's a lot going on. I haven't posted in a while, so
a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm notorious for that too. Recently, the lack of posting.
yeah, you just gotta sometimes you gotta take a break, but it's with Ryan's Winnie project and a lot going on over there. There's gonna be an interesting video coming out tomorrow.
All right. Is that the one where
So-
you're behind the scenes? Is that the behind the scenes
No,
video?
that one's Monday. So I got two
Monday.
coming out this week. So
Oh, look at you. You're catching up.
the one tomorrow is top secret information. So
Top secret.
till tomorrow, then
Till
everybody's gonna know.
That yeah. the opening the bag, the cat's out the bag.
Yeah. So you'll see that one tomorrow. And I'm not even done editing yet. I'm close. I'm 90%. So hopefully I'll finish that today and get it out. But
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
happened
look
to
for that one
me.
tomorrow.
So I don't think people really understand that part of the struggle. It's one thing to have a project that you're working on. It's another thing to do all the filming and the editing, and I'd say that's where I spend most of my time. Honestly, is in the editing, trying to get something that's worth watching. That you watch it yourself. You know what it's like when you create something. And I watch it a couple of times. I'm like, you know what? If I could watch it a couple of times, then I'm thinking somebody else might too.
Yeah. I mean, I used to spend a lot of time editing, and now I kind of went to just a more of a vlog format, kind of, and still edit it. But it takes a lot of time, even if you do it the easy way. So
I'm looking forward to your videos. I'm going to check them out. The chat's gotten kind of quiet, guys. If you got anything out there you want to talk about, hit us up in the chat and say hello. Let's see. We have a Whitetail Rancher, man. I've seen you all over all of our VW channels. You're a great supporter of the community, and I appreciate it. Who are you having on tomorrow, buddy? Is that a secret too for the show?
no, Slade is hosting tomorrow. So
Very
from
cool.
Slade's Beatles.
You gotta love Slades, man. He's a true VW guy through and through.
Yeah.
What's he
it
working on
YouTube,
right
too.
now? He's got a bug that he's been working on, right?
I believe so. I don't get to watch as much YouTube as some people because I'm too busy making YouTube.
Oh,
I not only do my channel, I film for other channels too. I actually film for one channel that's got almost 1 million subs right now. He's getting close.
Who's that?
His channel's called Prime Cut Pro. So it's kind of just a lot of Harley stuff and mud and stuff. So that's that live action stuff I was telling you about.
Very cool. Yeah, you're showing me some of the different cameras that you had, and you had a pretty nice looking one you showed off yesterday. Yeah, there you go. There's some of the tech behind the scenes, guys. It's having a nice camera makes a big difference. So
Yeah, that one's good for the action stuff. I can zoom in and.
That's you're saying that one does the 4K at 60, or you're doing 4K at 30 on that one?
I shoot 4K 30 on that one.
Right. Yeah.
We're losing everybody. We're talking about cameras now.
You're like, what you guys talking about? Yeah, this is YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
We got some YouTubers in the chat though, so they're probably
Yeah.
right there with us, right, guys?
So
yeah, I appreciate it.
I guess we can kind of end this thing with we talked last time about maybe doing some sort of live stream, just talking and hanging out, car stuff, maybe YouTube stuff. Maybe we should look into doing that.
Sounds good. I think I'm down. It's just give me a holler when. I'm all about it. I'll jump in and we can just go on, and maybe some of the other guys will jump in too. It's always fun when you get a bunch of different enthusiasts talking about what they got going on. Plus, kind of like what's going on in the community, the VW community, because there are some moving and shakings going on, especially over at MP, and give us a chance maybe to highlight some of the other VW shops out there that need some love. So
Yeah.
it'd be a good idea. Yeah, it's We're at an hour and a half, and I think you're probably right. Probably a good time to bow out.
Yeah. And you got some videos coming up, so hopefully everybody will go to those. And you said it come up tomorrow or
I got a new
today?
video coming out today. Actually, it's going to be going live at 2 Central Time. So if you're in the Central area, it's 2 o'clock. And hope you stop by and take a look at it. We've done some work to the Turbo EFI. We had a little bit of an issue, like all VW seem to have. When I went to the show, we popped that throttle cable off. We busted it. So yeah, a little work on the car. So yeah, stop by and check it out if you got the time to.
Is that going as a premiere, or is it just a regular video?
Premiere. It'll be premiere. I'll be in the chat. So if you want to talk about stuff, I'll be there for a little bit. So
I'm gonna try to meet you over there.
Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. It's been fun. I love hanging out and checking out the show. Maybe I'll stop in and surprise you guys tomorrow. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Let me know. I'll send you a link just in case.
Yeah, maybe I'll jump on my phone at the show I'm at, and you can
that'd be dude, you
do a
have
little
to.
show action.
Heck yeah. You have to.
Very
Okay,
cool.
so for tomorrow we'll have Slade, and we're gonna have JW Classic V. I can't always get this hard. JW Classic VW
It is a tongue twister, my friend.
live from his show. It's gonna happen. You gotta make it happen. So.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. And I appreciate everybody jumping in the chat and stopping by and saying hi. And don't forget to hit that like, because it helps push out the video. After the video goes live, like after we finish this live portion, once it's on, you guys can drop in and put some comments in there too. So don't forget to do that and show some love. Talk to you guys later. Talk to you later, Rob. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, man. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Have a great day. Have a great day.